Coach Mendez here with Championship Hoops. Today we're going to be talking about how to defeat a 2-3 zone. If you haven't already, I suggest that you go and watch our breakdown of how to defeat a 1-3-1 zone. I'm going to put the link to the video right here. So something that works really great for my team is we like to keep things simple. That way they're able to play with a lot of confidence and with a lot of freedom, and typically that's led to a lot of our success. Moving on to our keys when it comes to defeating a 2-3 zone. Our first most important key is spacing. Whenever we play against a 2-3 zone, we are going to want to be aligned in a 1-3-1 look, or what I like to refer to as a one guard front. It's also important to know, out of this spacing, we are going to have what we like to call a nail in the high post, and we are going to have a flank in the short corner.
On this play, you're able to see that our spacing and ball movement get us a wide open three.
Moving on to our second key is we need to have an identity. What is our goal of our offense? What is it that we're trying to do to be able to break down this 2-3 zone? And what we're gonna really focus on is being able to get the ball to the nail. And what happens is we're trying to run a two-man game. That's what we refer to it as a two-man game between our nail and our flank. So anytime the ball gets thrown into the nail, the flank does an automatic dive to the basket, and we are looking to hit him for an easy layup.
Here you see us get the ball to the nail, who then hits the flank, diving to the goal for an easy layup.
Moving on to key number 3, we are trying to get the ball to the flank. Now this is very similar to what we do with the nail. But remember, this is our goal. This is what we're trying to do in our simple zone offense. So when we get the ball to the flank, it is going to be an automatic dive to the goal by the nail.
Here we get the basketball to the flank, who then hits the nail, diving to the goal for an easy layup.
Moving on to our last key. Our last key is we want our guards to relocate anytime the ball is thrown into the high post or the nail. So what we mean is when the ball gets thrown to the nail, it's going to be an automatic dive by the flank. Now, our two wing players, they've got to make sure to fill the corners and relocate. That way we can maintain some good spacing and really put a lot of stress on that defense. You'll be surprised how many wide open threes you get to those corner players every time you get a dive from that flank.
Here you see us get the ball to the nail, who then hits the flank on the dive, who then hits the guard who relocated to the corner for a wide open three.
Some must-dos of our offense. Now, this can apply to any zone offense that you run, but remember, we're just trying to keep things simple and effective. So some things you want to keep in mind that you want to do in your zone offense are, the first one is use your ball fakes. It's real important. Those defenders are moving on air. They're trying to get deflections. We want to try to get them out of position without even moving the basketball by using ball fakes to get our teammates open.
Here we use a quick ball fake to get the ball to the nail.
Our second must do is we must attack gaps, and we don't want to get caught up in just moving the basketball against a zone. We actually, when we see opportunities, when that zone shifts, we want to be able to attack the basket and get a floater or a layup, or even hit maybe the nail or the flank that's diving to the goal. And here's what I mean. Anytime you get penetration towards the nail or towards the high post, no matter what player it is no different than if we would have threw the ball to the nail. So as soon as that ball gets penetrated towards the high post, it's an automatic cue for the flank to dive to the goal. That way you continue to focus on your offense and what your objective is, and it ties into everything, and it's just really, really simple for your kids.
Here we're moving the ball really well, and then one of our guards is able to attack the nail and get an easy floater.
Now that we're done, I'm gonna put together some film, and I'm gonna show you how all of these keys and these must-dos tie into defeating a 2-3 zone.
These first few clips are us getting the ball to the nail and the flank. Remember, this is the goal of the offense. We want to play through both of these players and try to get an easy layup. These next few clips are us still getting the ball to the nail and the flank, but when the flank gets the ball, he wants to get his shoulders to the baseline and attack the basket. When the nail gets the ball, he wants to face up and also look to attack the basket. But remember, their first look will always be to look for the diver coming from the opposite spot. On these clips, you're going to see how our spacing and good ball movement lead to wide open threes. In these clips, you'll see how attacking the gaps will lead to success. In these clips, you'll see that when the nail or the flank get the ball and our guards relocate to the corners, that it leads to wide open threes.
I hope you enjoyed the video, Coach. The last thing I want to leave you with is make sure you're shooting the ball in practice. My team specifically shoots the ball at least 40% of the time during our practice sessions. It's just going to make your life a whole lot easier anytime you go up against any zone defense. So please make sure that you're shooting the basketball, and I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.